Fractal design cases have inspired modders all over the world who have built some amazing systems like this Darkside themed case by George Purcellus showcasing the spacious internals in the Define S, or Metallic Acid, a mini ITX system by Justin Olson featuring a white, black, and red color scheme and a super clean layout in the Define Nano S. There are a ton more awesome builds like these on Fractal Design's modding series page, so check it out via the sponsor link in this video's description and get inspired for your next project.
Excellent!
What's up guys, welcome back to Paul's Hardware. Today's video is not going to have any sort of plan or goal in mind or anything like that because this week has been extremely frustrating for me. I seem to be encountering setbacks all over the place. Starting off at the beginning of this week, I was attempting to do my video on this system right here, the H400i build. That started having problems left and right with the Hue Plus controller. Not recognizing anymore, being able to control the lighting, the fan that started rattling and not functioning properly in there, and just several other delays and dilemmas that happened as I was trying to get that video produced. That should be out now, so I ended up deciding to solve my problems by deciding that I'm going to be disassembling the system very soon, so I'm not going to have to worry about any other continuing issues that I have with it. It's not going to have a long lifespan. While I was trying to get that system worked out, of course I was trying to make a video on it at the same time, and then suddenly my quote-unquote godly streaming capture system back here just froze. As I was using it, had to force shut down, and now it won't boot up. So that is like one of my pet peeves when I have a system that I've set up. I'm like, this is going to be a production system, and it's going to work and get work done and everything. When a production system that I'm using on a regular basis, and I rely on this system a lot, it's what the soundboard is connected to, so if I want to sit here and narrate some stuff, I do that. I have capture cards set up to it so I can capture from my cameras directly. I use it to re-encode video, so when I'm recording video like I am right now, if I'm going to send that over to my editor Joe, I do all that transcoding on that system and I have a bunch of presets set up. And yeah, it's a pretty important part of my day-to-day production, so having it go down was like it ended my day that day, because I was like, no. On top of that, hey, Arctic Panther over here, still haven't done the follow-up video on this with testing and everything. That keeps getting delayed. And like, I spent 15 minutes this morning before I started this video because suddenly my flow indicator has stopped flowing. As you can see by the view fluid in there, that's still swishing around and stuff like that. So after my main system over here stopped functioning, like I would also use this to play music and stuff, like it helps me a lot to play music while I'm working and get stuff done. So I was like, I was using this system to play music, and then I went this morning, I'm like, oh no, the flow indicator isn't flowing. Is there anything I can do to fix that? Maybe if I turn up the pump speed or something. Went into the BIOS to like adjust the pump speed on that and everything. Had to do it like 8 or 10 times, wasn't having any effect. Still isn't having any effect. And then as I was restarting this system, I was getting the fan speed error message, CPU fan. Even though the fans are spinning, it somehow isn't detecting it, or like I'm really not sure, but it was giving me that, like, it won't let you boot into Windows because the fan isn't spinning, and I had to go in there, and even though it's telling me that there's the monitoring the fan just needs to be turned off, there's like 4 different settings for that. And so long story short from this long and rambling complaining intro is that I am going to stop talking, start working, put some music on, get myself in a better mood, and hopefully I'll come back to you guys a little bit later today and maybe be feeling better about things and show you guys what I have accomplished. Here goes. Oh, hello there, hero. You have a sweater on. It's a little cold, so Hero's, he gets chilly, he's got short hair, so his mommy decided to put a UCSB sweater on him this morning, which he's just super happy about, aren't you? Yes, good boy. Anyway though, I had quite a few things I wanted to try to take care of today. This is my... The heck is that? What? What is that noise? Oh. What? Where'd that come from? My God. Alright, I think it's like I think I might have to take the system apart and put it back together or something, because I don't know what, like if there was a loose cable hanging down in there, it would make sense as to why this was suddenly having a conflict somewhere, but where is that coming from? It's actually conflicting with the, oh gosh, alright. I probably shouldn't try to fix this while I'm doing a one-handed camera hold, so we'll come back to it. So I kind of started to realize that this video is turning into just sort of a random vlog, so I'm going to embrace that and just do some random stuff. I've also switched to using my new camera, the Sony RX100 Mark V. This is much better for vlogging, I can actually see what I'm doing. But I'm going to try to solve a problem. I'm going to try to be a good husband because our heater is actually out. We had new insulation put in the attic before the beginning of the summer. Everything's been great with that. It's much better insulated now, but heater stopped working. We've just realized that because it's gotten cold and we tried to turn it on and it didn't work. So we got the thermostat here, and right now we're at 73 degrees Fahrenheit. If I turn heat on, it's set to 75, nothing happens. So right over here is our actual closet where we got the heater and stuff, and I'm just gonna fix this. First thing I think I'm gonna do is check this plug. I got a fan. I was gonna use a light, but fan seemed to be the closest thing at hand. So wow, that's all right. Well, plug works, so that's, I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe that fixed it. Nope, I don't think that fixed it. Alright, I've had no choice but to deploy ladder technology, and I'm gonna go back up in the attic. Who knows what I will find. Oh. Ow, I hit my head. Pretty dark up here. That's a little better. Alright. Imagine if I just crawl down that way and move some of the cables around. That might fix the, the heater. I don't know. I'm really not sure what I'm doing. Alright, I've carefully made my way over here to above where the heater is, and I've determined that there's obviously this wire here. Alright, there's a wire coming out. That looks funny. That's suspicious. Maybe I'll move that around. I bet that'll solve it. Also, look, there's my networking cable. Also, it's very windy today, so there's a bunch of strange noises on the roof. I'm not scared. Not scared at all. It's not creepy. Totally comfortable. Alright, so my attic excursion was not a success, at least so far. I did discover that the one cable apparently coming off of here, oh no, there's two cables coming off of here. Three cables coming off, well, whatever. The main one, this one that I had traced up into the attic, I believe just goes up and over and then comes down here to control the thermostat. Beyond that though, I'm just going by the operating instructions listed down here to basically turn off the main gas control knob after disconnecting power, of course, to remove this panel and kill that knob. So I'm supposed to wait 5 minutes and wait and see if I smell any gas, and then turn it back on. So I think this is probably as far as I'm gonna get, turning it off and then back on, and then if I have no luck, then I will be calling my trusty handyman and hopefully he can come fix this. I did it! It works! I'm the smartest man alive! I've success with something! Oh, my wife's gonna be really happy. Look at that. Got heat and fire and all that good stuff. Alright, let's see what else I can fix and make that. Oh, Jesus. The hell was... Damn, it's fierce. Alright, I should close this up. Bye-bye, heater. And I moved into the computer room, and I'm going to try to keep the the good things happening by swapping out my monitor, this one here on the right, with the new one that I got recently. I believe my unboxing video for those should have already been done. For instance, you guys might have already seen me in this little vlog checking out my wife's new setup with her 4K 43-inch monitor over there, which is actually looking pretty good. I mean, she can only fit a single monitor there, but it's huge, and you could probably have seen she was playing some video games on that and definitely enjoying it. So I have not gotten around to doing my cable management video yet, so many apologies for my lack of cable management on the desk here. Still, however, it has been a lot easier to keep clean and keep clutter off of it with the, the floating monitors and all that stuff. I'm doing a really poor job of dusting right now. I'm going to do a better job in just a second after I put the camera down. But point being that I've got two monitors right now, and there's a really kind of stupid Windows 10 thing that happens. I'm rendering the net neutrality video at this moment. It's a stupid thing that happens when the monitors go to sleep and they wake back up, and it resizes Windows, and they usually end up over here, which is the primary 4K monitor. This is the 32-inch. And then I've got this is actually a 31-inch, but it's 2560 by 1600, so it's a lower resolution, but still a very large monitor. This is my Yamakasi Leonidas. It's also quite huge, so very thick, and there's a lot of weight on this arm here, so that's why I got the LG to swap in. I already did the unboxing of that, so I just gotta pop that off the mount and swap the mount over and get that into place. And then I think I'm gonna have a very nice configuration here with side-by-side 4K 32-inch monitors. Here is the new monitor. As you can maybe see, it is quite a bit thinner than the Yamakasi Leonidas, so very good thing, and I can actually lift it with one hand fairly easily. So now we go back to the computer room. Hey, what's that? Mysterious box. Wonder what could be in that box. I'm sure I have no idea. Okay. There we go. Old, new. And I got my wires hooked up. This does have a small power brick. When I do the cable management, I'll put all that stuff under the table, but for now, I believe I have the tension right on my monitor arm, and I think the power is there. Just make it beep. It did just beep. Curious. Should be a display port. Just gave you a signal. What the hell? Alright, all I did was restarted, so pretty sure this confirms that this is a Windows 10 issue and not an issue with this monitor. Make sure to use supplied input cables. Okay, sure. But it does look like the monitor is working via DisplayPort, so good. Yeah, boy. Hey. Oh, you want belly rubs. That's all he ever wants. I just wanted him to help me sign off from this video, and he's just like, pet me. All right. Check it out. Matching 4K monitors. Almost matching. Matching in size and resolution, and the frames match quite well as well, I would like to say. Of course, panel quality of this one is not quite as good as this one over here, but it's actually kind of nice to have something that's more akin to like 8-bit when you're like watching video or editing photos or stuff like that. So you can see how it will look on people's panels who don't happen to have something that has better color depth like this one. So I think I should probably cut this video off here. I know it has been sort of random, and I'd like to thank you guys for bearing with me. I know I was not in the best mood. I was feeling a little frustrated at the beginning of this video, but after a little bit of time and working on some other things and having a few things actually turn out right, the heater working is still among my favorites of those. I think things are definitely looking better. I'm going to get back to setting up for the live stream, the charity live stream, which you guys is probably in the past for you right now. I hope that goes well. If it did, then hit the thumbs up on this video. Just hit the thumbs up button on this video if you enjoyed it, of course. That's usually why you should hit thumbs up. I'm out for now. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.